Here are facts on the 9/11 attacks and their impact on American foreign and domestic policy. The September 11th attacks, also known as 9/11, were a series of coordinated terrorist attacks on the United States on September 11, 2001. The attacks were carried out by 19 hijackers affiliated with the terrorist group Al-Qaeda. The attacks killed nearly 3,000 people and injured more than 6,000 others. The attacks targeted the World Trade Center in New York City and the Pentagon in Virginia. A fourth plane, United Airlines Flight 93, crashed in Pennsylvania after passengers attempted to overpower the hijackers. The attacks were the deadliest terrorist act in world history and had a significant impact on American foreign and domestic policy. The United States launched the War on Terror in response to the attacks, with the goal of dismantling terrorist networks and preventing future attacks. The United States invaded Afghanistan in 2001, targeting the Taliban government, which had provided safe haven to Al-Qaeda. The United States also invaded Iraq in 2003, citing the country's alleged possession of weapons of mass destruction and links to terrorism. The War on Terror led to significant changes in American foreign policy, including a shift towards preemptive military action and the use of unmanned drone strikes. The attacks led to significant changes in domestic policy as well, including the creation of the Department of Homeland Security and the passage of the Patriot Act, which expanded the government's surveillance powers. The attacks had a significant impact on American culture, with issues such as Islamophobia and anti-immigrant sentiment becoming more prevalent. The attacks had a significant impact on the global economy, with a significant drop in stock prices and the closure of many businesses in the aftermath of the attacks. The attacks led to increased security measures at airports and other public places, including the creation of the Transportation Security Administration. The attacks led to significant changes in American society, including increased patriotism and a sense of national unity. The attacks led to a significant increase in military spending, with the United States spending billions of dollars on the War on Terror. The attacks led to increased surveillance of Muslim communities in the United States, with many Muslims reporting discrimination and harassment in the aftermath of the attacks. The attacks led to a significant increase in public support for the military and for veterans. The attacks led to increased cooperation between law enforcement agencies and intelligence services around the world. The attacks led to the creation of the National Counterterrorism Center, which coordinates efforts to prevent terrorist attacks. The attacks led to the creation of the Joint Special Operations Command, which conducts covert military operations around the world. The attacks led to a significant increase in the use of unmanned drone strikes by the United States military. The attacks led to the creation of the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center, where terrorism suspects have been held without trial or due process. The attacks led to increased tensions between the United States and many Muslim-majority countries, including Iran and Pakistan. The attacks led to increased cooperation between the United States and many of its traditional allies, including the United Kingdom and Australia. The attacks led to the creation of the 9/11 Commission, which investigated the attacks and made recommendations for improving national security. The attacks led to the creation of the Transportation Security Administration, which is responsible for securing transportation systems in the United States.